Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It is Thursday afternoon. Wanted to get this video out. Some new comic book news that probably have already heard. I found out about it last night. I was doing a live show on Metaphorical's broadcast, and we had Jim's Comics join us, and he just happened to mention that there was. Did you catch the new character that Marvel just revealed? And I knew nothing about it. So while we were doing the broadcast, I literally was going on eBay and buying the comic book before the price goes too crazy, which it already is. So let's jump into it. Right on CBR's website, you can see the headline there. This came out the 27th. Wolverine, Marvel quietly introduces Logan's powerful new kid. So yesterday, New Comic Book Day, Marvel Comics presents number 6. The big reveal. If you don't like spoilers, go ahead and turn off the video right now, because I'm going to be spoiling things. In that issue, they reveal Wolverine's daughter. Or at least he says, I'm pretty sure she's my daughter. How do we know? Well, she does have the nice claws, and they're bone claws, so she's not. It appears like she doesn't have the adamantium metal yet. So interesting, blonde. So right away I started thinking, all right, the mother's probably blonde, because. If this is a child from a relationship versus a test tube, right? With X-23, I think a lot of people, the only problem they had with X-23 is technically it wasn't Wolverine's daughter, it was Wolverine's DNA, right? They basically just spliced his DNA and created X-23. This may actually be Wolverine's his real daughter. So number 7 is probably going to reveal the origin of how she became Wolverine's daughter. This book is blowing up. Literally at 9:30 last night, I'm on the broadcast, and we're talking about comics, and we're talking about different topics, movies, things like that. Jim's Comics comes on the panel. I was very, very lucky and fortunate to get him to do that. He's got a lot of subscribers. I think that's only going to be good for the group of guys that I'm working with to try to brand ourselves a little bit better. So he joined the podcast, and he just happened to throw that out there. Hey, did you guys pick up Marvel Comics Presents number 6? And I had heard nothing about it. I did collect several of the Marvel Comics Presents, a couple of the, they had a couple variant covers that were pretty cool that I collected, but I had no idea that that this was coming. I don't think anybody did. And of course, by the time I went on eBay, I bought the two lowest buy it nows that I could find, and one was $20 plus shipping, and the other one was like $21 plus shipping. So I ended up getting them both, basically both for about $50, 2 copies for number 6. So I did pick those up. So yeah, I'm chasing it, but I tell you, about an hour after I bought those, I went back and checked, and there were none below 35 at that time. There might be one. I think I saw this afternoon that somebody had listed one for like $24.99 plus shipping. So with the shipping, it'll be right around $30. But that's the cheapest I've seen since I bought my 2 copies. I looked at previous sales, and there were a few between 15 and 20. But that book basically blew up over, very, very quickly. I went online, tried to see if I could buy it for cover anywhere, and nope, it's all gone. First of all, the print run on that book, I've talked to several people. They're guessing the print run is between 10 and 15,000, so very low print run. Marvel already announced last night that they're doing a second printing, so Diamond had already revealed that. A couple people were already selling it on eBay for, you know, $5 or $6 plus shipping. So they've already second printed it. I've also saw on eBay today that there's a second print 1 for $25, which of course Marvel loves to do this. So not only are they going to second print the title, they're going to do a 1 in 25 ratio variant on it. The cover hasn't been revealed yet. I'm almost positive it's going to have Wolverine's daughter on the cover. So if you go if you go on eBay right now, you'll see this. This will be the this is going to be the second printing cover, which of course does not show Wolverine's daughter on it. And you can see listing here. So if you look at buy it nows, most of them are around 35 to 40 right now, plus shipping. So with shipping, you're looking at, you know, basically a $40 to $45 book right now. There are a couple auctions out there. Like here's one with 14 hours left, but it's already at 25 bucks. So, you know, if you had to buy it now for 30, I would just do a buy it now. So I didn't mess around last night. I'm like, yeah, I just found the 2 cheapest buy it now listings and just purchased them right away. I was trying to see if I could find the 1 in 25. Somebody is pre-selling. Okay, well here's somebody that's doing like a second print A cover and then the 1 in 25. So you can see here, Marvel cover not yet released. Yeah, so I don't know. Obviously, if that's smart to jump into that. Usually, I want to own a first print. I get kind of pissed off when I see second printings, third printings worth more than the first print. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. That should never happen, but it does. So. You know, just I wouldn't chase it. I mean, if you hang out for the next few days and just monitor the buy it nows, like here's ones for basically $33. That's not too bad. I don't think you're going to get it for 20. You know, I don't think you're going to get it in the $25 range or less. You're going to be at 30 or it looks like 33 so far is the cheapest one I've seen. Here's one for 40. Yeah, so you're going to be 35 to 40 bucks pretty much to buy that if you want to buy it now and not mess around with hoping that it drops. So the other scenario is, you know, it's not really his daughter, it's a dream sequence or something. You know, if they throw a monkey wrench in there and, you know, it's not really Wolverine's daughter, you know, then all of a sudden the price of that book's going to plummet. So, yeah, there's a little risk here until we see the origin story revealed, which I believe is going to be issue number 7. That book's going to sell very well, I'm sure. There's going to be a lot of people trying to pick that up. So Marvel Comics Presents number 7. That book's going to be hot. It'll be the second appearance of Wolverine's daughter, potentially, and her origin story. That's the rumor right now. So I thought I'd bring that out. You know, it reminds me a lot of Teen Titans number 12. You know, that was well over a year ago. I remember by the time I found out about it, it was a $25 to $30 book. I bought one copy for like 25 bucks on eBay, the A cover, and then I ended up buying the B cover for around 35. And at the time, the B cover was actually going for a little bit more than the A cover. I think the reason was they just thought there was just less of a print run. I don't think that's the case now. If you look at Teen Titans number 12, in fact, let's do that now. Of course, there's a second printing. Okay, 80 bucks for a very fine plus. There's an auction at 22 with 3 days left. Let's see. All right, so get this. The B cover, this is a good price, 40 bucks for the B cover. So it's still the first appearance of Batman Who Laughs. And believe it or not, when I bought this, the B cover was more expensive than the A cover. The B cover was going for more. I think the A cover was still around $30, and I think the B cover was like $35 to $40. It was a couple dollars more for the B cover. And I remember at the time, they said it was because the print run on the B variant was less. Well, obviously, I've learned the lesson as well. I probably should have just bought another A cover instead of buying the B cover, because look at the price difference. $40, buy it now, free shipping, versus what, $80? Yeah, $79.99. There was another one here for $80. Yeah, or was it? Another buy it now. Buy it now for $99. Yeah, so it's the A cover's going for, there's another one, $80 with $5 shipping. So the A cover's worth twice the price of the B cover. So I made the monumental mistake of buying the B cover when I should have just bought 2 A covers. But both of them are in high grade. They're probably 9.8s to 9.6s. I don't know. That's the only problem too, is if you grade that Teen Titans 12 book, the 9.8 goes for pretty decent money. The 9.6 definitely does not. You know, the 9.6 is probably, you could probably buy it under $100. Yeah, I mean, well, maybe around 100. Whereas yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. 9.8 for $150. Oh, that's the foil convention. That's not the original. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say the original's got to be going. That's a foil again. So that's what confuses people sometimes, is there's a foil version out there. So here's a 9.8 auction, 5 days left, and it's up to $143 already. So that's easily a $300 to $400 book in 9.8 condition. So if I go buy it now, I should be able to get an idea. I still can't, but I mean, that's a pretty cheap price. $40 for the B cover, amazing. And $80 for the A. So I learned my lesson there. You're better off sticking with the A cover, especially since the A cover had the Batman Who Laughs on the cover. Should have known that was going to be, I don't know. I don't know what made me think buying the B cover was worthwhile. I guess I bought into the hype that, yeah, maybe it's a lower print run, but definitely that's not the case. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's only one B cover for $40, and then there's another guy asking $80, so that might be a pretty good price. Maybe my doing this video will help him sell it. Somebody will come in and buy it. So I had the same feeling about Marvel Comics Presents #6 that I did with Teen Titans 12. There was that initial boom, first day, $30 book, $25, $30 book. And then it quieted down for a while, and then all of a sudden, when you started to see the character more, all of a sudden, boom, then it was 50, then it was 60, then it was 70, and then, you know, now it's $100 book easily, $80 to $100 book. So I think the same thing could happen here, especially if Marvel Comics Presents #7 has her origin story, and that'll tell you if Marvel's really bringing this character into the Marvel Universe. So a lot of people are a little skeptical right now until issue 7 comes out. But, you know, I think it's a good speculation. I think there's a good chance, you know, maybe him and Emma Frost had something going on at some point. I mean, she's got to be a blonde, right? He's got really dark black hair and she's blonde. So if she's the result of a relationship, it's got to be with a character that's blonde. So who knows who the mother is, you know, if it was a relationship type thing versus DNA. I think they're going to go with a relationship. So they're going to reveal that Wolverine had this relationship with, I don't know if it'll be Emma Frost or, you know, it'll obviously be somebody. And maybe she has more powers, right? You don't know what else she can do other than pop claws. And has fighting ability. So it'll be interesting to see what else she might be able to do. They may give her another power. You know, this could be interesting. So also Marvel Comics Presents #5 does show her in one of the last pages, like in a panel. She's kind of grayed out. That one also is worth targeting. I looked online and I couldn't really find anything. I did find one website last night that still had number 5 for cover price. I still had to pay shipping, so obviously I'm paying a little bit more. I'm paying about $7.50, $8 for each book, but just I'm curious to see. Yeah, okay. So that's the book I bought last night for about $7. I bought 2 copies, and now there's someone asking $25 for it. And it does say here first appearance, right? Well, it says appearance, so it's probably it's got to be a cameo. From what I've been told, it's just she's in one panel, and you don't know who she is, and it's definitely a cameo appearance. But yeah, $20. I mean, good thing I bought those 2 copies. I should have bought more than 2. Apparently, $30. I mean, it's going for almost as much as the Marvel Comics Presents number 7 or number 6. And then, of course, you got the Liefeld, which I don't like Rob Liefeld, so I'm okay with letting that pass by. But you got a 1 in 50 going for $100 there. I saw a website selling that for like $230 last. I think it was My Comic Book Shop had it listed for $230, which is crazy. I think that must have been a consignment deal, which they tend to do. My Comic Book Shop does that. So there's a lot of websites, you know. So you got to strike while the iron's hot. I'm glad I did last night. I mean, literally when he told me that, I literally jumped on eBay and just bought 2 copies and figured, you know what, if I'm wrong, big deal. It's $50, not a big deal. But yeah, so far it looks like a good decision. We'll see. Long term, you never know. I have a feeling this book's going to be sustainable, though. I don't think it's going to fall back down in value too much. So, I mean, if it falls back down in the $20 range or lower, I would be buying definitely a few more copies. So I just wanted to shoot that video, kind of let you guys know my thoughts on that. Obviously, that's sort of a big deal. If, you know, a major character, this could be a major character in the Marvel Universe. Obviously, the first appearance of X-23, which I don't really, you know, I have a story about that too, by the way, X-23. I bought that book. This was when it maybe was out for 6 months, so the character was getting hot. I think I paid $70 or $75 for it, and it was really, it looked beautiful. The corners were sharp, no spine ticks, no spine dents. I mean, it looked literally like a 9/8. So it was one of the few times where I decided I'm going to send this in to CGC for grading. So I sent it in with a couple other books, and the other books came back kind of as I expected. My X-23 came back not gradable. They couldn't grade it because it was literally missing a page. I don't know what the hell happened. If somebody, I think it's just, it was a manufacturing error. When, you know, sometimes when they print a comic book, sometimes it's missing a page. So CGC basically wouldn't grade it. So I ended up selling it about for what I paid for it, because by the time I got it back, it was like a $200 book then. And because it was missing a page, someone still paid me like basically what I paid for. I think I ended up making maybe $10 or $15 off of it. So yeah, I was pretty disappointed, and ever since then, I had a really bad taste for that book. It was a bad memory, so I never bought it. I mean, I could have bought it for $150, $200, didn't do it, and you know, now I regret it, because it's, you know, in raw condition, which would be hard to find in high grade at this point. You know, that book goes for way more than what I was going to be paying for it. So. You know, I'm not saying that this is going to be the case here with this character, but, you know, a sibling of Wolverine tends to do well, except Wolverine's son didn't do that well, especially since they killed him off. So, Dakin, right? That was, for a little while there. There's that variant by Quesada definitely is a good book to have. Goes for some decent money, but you know, that character really never took off like you would expect. But X-23 did. That definitely exploded in value. So, you know, it's a speculation here. I don't know whether this character is going to explode in value, but right now it's a $35 to $40 bet. I think that's pretty reasonable. Down the road, this could be a $150, $200 book pretty easily, $300 book, $98, $500 book, $600 book. Definitely it has that potential. Number 5 definitely has the potential to be really good as well because of the cameo. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on that. I definitely think it's worth the speculation. Just don't get too disappointed if, you know, if it doesn't pan out. It happens. Happens to the best of us. So look for my video tomorrow. I'll have another video out highlighting the top 10 list. I'm pretty sure this one's going to be on the top 10 list by CBSI. I'm pretty damn sure it will be, since everyone's talking about it in the comic community. So look for that video. I'll give you my opinions and thoughts. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for notifications. Share my videos if you can. I'd like to grow my subscriber base. I appreciate the support there. And also comment. Let me know what you think. What are your comments on this? Is it you think it's worth speculating on or not? Yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.